Saving money doesn't have to mean sacrifice. In this video, you'll discover super simple ways to keep more of your money without giving up what you love. And stick around for a bonus tip at the end. It's a game changer. The first strategy is canceling what you don't use. This is one of the simplest, most overlooked ways to free up money fast, and it works for nearly everyone. Most people underestimate how much they spend on subscriptions and recurring payments. Streaming services, software, gym memberships, cloud storage, premium apps, magazines, even donation subscriptions. They all add up quietly in the background. A 2023 study by C+R Research found that the average American spends over $219 a month on subscriptions. And here's the kicker: 42% of people admit they're still paying for services they forgot they had. That's money literally disappearing every month without you even realizing it. Here's what you should do. First, pull your last 3 months of bank and credit card statements. Then write down every single recurring payment, even small ones like $4.99 or $7.99. Finally, ask yourself, do I use this enough to justify the cost? If the answer isn't an immediate yes, cancel it. It's common to find at least $30–50 a month in subscriptions you don't really need. Maybe you're paying for multiple streaming services, but only watch one. Maybe you signed up for a fitness app during New Year's and never opened it again. Maybe you're paying for premium features in an app you haven't touched in months. And even if you do use a subscription, consider rotating. Keep Netflix this month, switch to Disney Plus next month, then Hulu after that. You'll still enjoy fresh content without paying for all of them at once. Apps like Rocket Money or Trim can even scan your accounts, flag unused subscriptions, and cancel them for you. This one change alone can free up $30 to $60 per month, and often more if you haven't checked your subscriptions in a while. The second way to save is by switching to cheaper alternatives, without sacrificing quality. Most people can cut 10% to 30% of their monthly expenses without changing their lifestyle at all. The key isn't cutting things out, it's replacing them with cheaper but equally effective alternatives. For example, most people stick with the same auto or renter's insurance for years and never question it. Companies know this and quietly raise rates over time. Shopping around once a year often saves $20 to $50 per month, with identical coverage. If you're paying $80 or more for cell service, consider switching to a reputable smaller carrier like Mint Mobile, Visible, or Google Fi. These smaller carriers use the same networks but charge $25 to $40 a month. If your internet bill has slowly crept up, call your provider and ask about new customer promotions. You'd be surprised how often they'll match competitor deals. And don't underestimate the power of store brands. Generic household products and groceries can be 20% to 40% cheaper, and they're often made in the same facilities as name brands. Even just reviewing recurring expenses once a year can save you $100 or more every month. And none of this requires giving anything up. You're just being smarter about where your money goes. The third way is meal prepping and grocery planning. Food is one of the biggest budget killers, and the most emotionally driven. We eat out because it's convenient, we order takeout because we're tired, and we overspend at the grocery store because we shop without a plan. The average household spends around $3,000 a year eating out. That's about $250 a month. And most of it is avoidable with just a little planning. Take 10 minutes a week to plan 3 or 4 simple meals you can make in bulk. Go to the store with a list and stick to it. Cook once or twice a week and store your meals in containers so they're ready when you need them. Buy staple ingredients in bulk. Things like rice, pasta, beans, oats, and chicken are significantly cheaper when purchased this way. Even if you only reduce eating out by 2 meals per week, you'll likely save $80 to $100 per month. And with better grocery planning, those savings can easily double. Meal prepping isn't about eating bland food. It's about having control over your spending and your nutrition. With a little planning, you can still enjoy great meals while saving $100 to $200 every single month. The fourth strategy is negotiating or lowering your bills. Most recurring bills are negotiable. Companies want to keep you as a customer, and they often have promotional rates, loyalty discounts, or retention offers available. But they won't offer them to you unless you ask. Here's how to do it. Call your provider and say, "I've been a loyal customer for years, but I'm noticing better deals from competitors. I'd like to see if there's a better plan or rate available." If the representative can't help, politely ask to speak to the retention department. They usually have more flexibility. Mention specific competitor rates if you have them. Companies are much more likely to offer discounts if they believe you're considering leaving. This strategy can save you $10 to $50 per month per bill. And if you don't want to negotiate yourself, services like BillShark or Rocket Money will do it for you and split the savings. If you negotiate even 3 bills, say internet, phone, and insurance, you could save $60 to $120 every single month with just one afternoon of phone calls. The 5th strategy is using cashback apps and rewards programs. If you're not earning rewards on purchases you're already making, you're leaving money on the table. Cashback apps and browser extensions give you a small percentage back on things you're already buying: groceries, gas, online shopping, and more. Rakuten offers 2% to 10% back at thousands of retailers. Ibotta gives you cash back on grocery purchases both online and in-store. Upside pays you for gas and restaurant spending, and extensions like Honey or Capital One Shopping automatically apply coupon codes and give you rewards points. If you spend $1,000 a month on essentials and earn just 3% back, that's $30 a month, $360 a year, for doing nothing differently. And you can stack these savings by using a cashback credit card and a cashback app together. For example, you could earn 2% back from your credit card and another 3% from Rakuten on the same purchase. Over time, this free money adds up, and it's one of the easiest strategies on this list. The 6th tip is to reevaluate your transportation costs. Transportation is one of the top 3 expenses for most households, but it's also one of the most flexible. Start by re-shopping your auto insurance every year. This often saves $20 to $40 a month. Next, consider carpooling or using public transit a couple of times a week. Even doing this just twice a week can save you $30 to $50 a month in gas and wear and tear. Drive more efficiently by keeping your tires properly inflated, accelerating gently, and combining errands into one trip. All of these small changes improve fuel economy. If you have an auto loan, check if refinancing could lower your monthly payment. If your credit score has improved, you could save $50 to $100 per month. And if you're a 2-car household, but one vehicle rarely gets used, consider selling it. Owning a car costs about $10,000 a year when you factor in insurance, maintenance, fuel, and depreciation. Downsizing could save you thousands per year, or hundreds per month. The 7th method is to embrace low-hanging fruit lifestyle changes. These are small habits that don't feel like sacrifices, but still free up a surprising amount of cash. Make your coffee at home instead of buying it. That alone could save you $60 to $100 a month. Buy non-perishable items like toiletries and cleaning supplies in bulk. You'll save $15 to $30 a month. Implement a 24-hour rule for online shopping. When you see something you want, wait a full day before buying. Most of the time, you'll decide you don't actually need it. Use free library apps like Libby or Hoopla instead of buying books or audiobooks, and unsubscribe from marketing emails. The fewer sale notifications you see, the less likely you are to spend impulsively. Adding small bits of friction to your spending, like deleting stored credit card info or removing one-click ordering, also makes you think twice before buying something you don't need. These small changes can easily free up $50 to $100 a month without affecting your lifestyle. Now, here's the bonus strategy: automate your savings. This is the secret weapon of financially successful people. Most people try to save whatever's left after spending, but wealthy people do the opposite. They save first and spend what's left. Automating this process ensures you consistently build wealth without relying on willpower. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings or investment account on payday. Even if it's just $50 or $100, it will add up quickly. Use roundup apps that automatically move spare change from your purchases into savings. Automate contributions to retirement accounts like IRAs or brokerage accounts. The beauty of automation is that it removes decision-making and emotion. You save consistently without even thinking about it. And once saving is automatic, you stop viewing it as optional and start treating it like a bill, something that must be paid every month. Now let's zoom out and look at why this matters so much. Saving $20 here and $50 there might not feel life-changing today, but over time, those small savings become incredibly powerful. If you save $300 a month using the strategies we've discussed, that's $3,600 a year. If you invest that $300 monthly into a simple index fund averaging an 8% annual return, in 10 years, you'll have around $55,000. In 20 years, about $177,000. And in 30 years, nearly $408,000. That's almost $500,000, all from small intentional changes you hardly notice. Saving money isn't about restriction, it's about priorities. It's about deciding where your money should go instead of wondering where it went. It's about removing waste and redirecting those dollars toward freedom, security, and long-term wealth. Start small. Pick 2 or 3 of these strategies today and put them into action. Once they become habits, layer on more. Over time, those decisions will transform your financial future. And remember, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. If this video helped you, make sure to like it, subscribe for more financial tips, and share it with someone who wants to save money without feeling broke. The sooner you start, the bigger the results, and the future version of you will thank you for it. This video is for educational purposes only, and should not be considered financial advice. Always consult a qualified professional before making financial decisions.